Delighted to be joined by Wayne Carroll from the Community Foundation. Let's start at the beginning. Tell me a wee bit about your role within the community club. It's a particular angle with regards coaching. Tell us a bit about your day-to-day work, or evening to evening work as it seems.
So with the community club, I'm the chairperson. It's currently looking after the community club itself, and I'm also a trustee, so I'm the secretary to the Community Foundation. So my job is to ensure, one, that we adhere to all the kind of constitution to the club to make sure we meet the targets, and hopefully keep a full community club pathway running successfully and continue to run for the long-term future.
Tell us a wee bit about your kind of coaching capacity and your on the ground, your physically your boots on your football boots on the ground role.
So I've been with under 2008, so under 16s at the moment. So I've been with them since 2016. My own lad plays, and a lot of the boys has been to school together. So we've still got a lot of the original boys. We coach them. They're a very good team. Won the Fife Cup a season ago. So yeah, they're really good. Got a few boys there that have the potential, and that's what we're trying to look at the opportunities for them and what the pathway could be for them. So it's looking exciting at this time.
One of the great draws, I'm sure, for young people coming along to play football is the environment that you find yourself in. It's incredible that a professional football stadium's open, it's accessible, and there's open arms when people just turn up with a pair of boots. How much does it add to your environment?
Tremendous. I mean, we've all grown up going into grass pitches, which have not been the best, or going into schools, and we're jumping in and out of community use, and we've got a base here. We're here Monday to Friday, 6 till 9. As many of the teams we can get in here as possible. It's a perfect environment. It's almost getting to that point, it's almost complacency. They're almost expecting this is the norm for them. It's not. We attract teams from all over Scotland looking for friendlies in the summer, wanting to get an opportunity to play at Starks Park. The boys come and they take the photographs with the famous stadium behind them, because it is still a draw. And that's no different. We also have over 35s that I'm involved with. And we still have the over 35s, the 50-year-old guys coming in here looking at the pictures taken at Starks Park. It's a place of magic. And if this can't get you excited about football, getting to play in the same park that Louis Vaughan's playing on a Saturday, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, we'll speak about the kind of beacon of the environment, but there's another tier to that, and that's that you're wearing the community club badge, closely modelled on the professional club badge. Talk to me a wee bit about links that are developing and the kind of trajectory of where you are and where you'd hope to be in terms of support from the club, because as you say, you come through those gates to play football on a Thursday night, that's the same gates that the first team's walking through.
It is, and it's been a lot of work in the background. Going back to the days when Bill Clark was running the club. Bill was very keen to bring us on board. We were previously a different name club, and we rebranded and come on board with the club. John McGlynn and Smudger took our sessions, did some coach ed for us to try and get that tie in with the club, be a part of the extended family. And with the new organisation that's come in, we're seeing further opportunities. So I've had a good relationship with Andy Barriman for a few years now, both in a working relationship and one I'd call a friend now. And John Potter's come in. So Potts, he comes in with so much energy. His lad, he plays at our age group at one of the opposing teams, so we've crossed paths before. But he has an energy and a real desire to get what's best for both the football club and for the community club. We have talent here, and it's to try and to make sure we give that talent the best opportunity. So we're very keen, without having the right level of education for the coaches, how do you improve the players? So Potts will be coming in, and he's done his first coach session to start giving a picture of what he looks for developing, what he's looking for players, to get that sort of first session. Going on, we'll have another one hopefully before Christmas, if not straight afterwards, when we'll start spending time on the field with Potts and start educating the coaches. If we can give the coaches that right good foundation and they can see the passion that somebody like Potts with his history still has, and you can see him excitement every game. I think we can get the best out of coaches, and if we can get the best out of coaches, we provide a good environment for the kids, and they will only get better from that.
I'm really interested in the language that's used. We know that it's a charitable foundation, we know that it's grant funded, but ultimately there has to be opportunities to participate in football and in sport in a wider sense.
Yes.
from toddlers right through. And if we go to the kind of sharp end of that is kind of offering these lads, as we see out there tonight, the kind of knowledge that there is a pathway into potentially a career in football. We've seen it very recently. We've got local boys wearing the dark blue jersey, Saturday by Saturday. What does it do for them when they see that there are wider opportunities than just coming to express themselves and look elsewhere?
It won't suit everybody, but there's quite a few boys that's hoping for a career in football. And what we've got to be able to do is to show them the opportunities here, but also what sort of work ethic they need to build and what enthusiasm and energy that needs to come in. Having the recent opportunities that we had with one of our 06s who played during the summer, so Jake Nicholson had a good opportunity. He's had pro-youth background, so he was aware of it. But to come into that new level and actually coming in and playing with the first team professional boys, it gave a level of excitement at the club that nobody expected. So now we've seen that first step. We've seen the recent closed door friendlies. We've had a number of boys from both the under 18s and one from the under 16s actually get game time against some of the opposition. So there was a good game against Falkirk. John, is it enthusiastic he always was with Falkirk? Had to get a telling off from the ref. So nothing's changed with John, and I love that. Another good game against the Hearts B squad there. And very excited to see a 15-year-old boy there parting Callum Smith up top for 45 minutes. And for me, it's not just any boy. We're very lucky in the sort of club that we've got a sort of good foundation. So Cian Bowie obviously started in very early days at our club before he moved on to the Glenelg Strollers, and obviously where he's going now, it's incredible. But probably most won't know he's got twin brothers playing at the community club and the under 16 level. He's got his sister playing with Bev along at the Colts in the ladies section, and they're all doing absolutely amazing. Watching that and having that sort of family tie, it means a lot to boys, the Bowies, because they've seen their brother. I mean, going in and doing so well against internationals, under 21s, 2 man of the match performances, and he's only a stone throw away from where these boys are now. So that's what we want them to believe. These opportunities are there if you put the right effort in.
It sounds like the key words here are opportunity and partnership rather than academy and necessarily pathway.
Completely agree. Academies are great. Dunfermline's got a successful academy along the road, and it's working really well for them, and they're producing some great talent. So yeah, hats off to them. I think in today's sort of economics, you need to be sensible on where you put your funding and make sure it's spent the right way. Academies would be great in the future. We're not there at this point, neither from the community club basis or from the football club. But what we can do is give the boys the opportunities. The club themselves will be looking over the next season to create apprenticeships. So looking at the young boys coming through the system, see who can got that potential there. Maybe not as footballers, maybe just get that education and a part of the football coaching, and maybe give them a new idea what they want in life. But these opportunities are now thick and fast and coming. John's very clear on that. I feel excited. It's hard sometimes, you put hours in and trying to understand what you're achieving from the end of it. But when you get the opportunity to come down and see some of your players playing the first team against some high-level opposition, it puts a smile on your face. And it's very lucky for these boys to get the opportunity. But it's grassroots football. And we stick by our values. I think that's the main thing.
As you mentioned that there, I recall we've been kind of planning this for a couple of weeks, this get together, and one of the things we spoke about off camera was you said to me that grassroots football can be social and aspirational, and it can be a mix of both at the same time.
Of course. I mean, the friendships I've made on the coaching basis, even. I mean, a lot of the coaches that are working alongside us now all went through the same coaching badges together, so I've known them for 6, 7, 8 years. Good friendships. We even coaches in oppositions keep in contact regularly. It's such a social part of the game. The boys all know each other. Opposition teams, different towns, are still messaging each other, not the negative side of football, but the positive side, and saying well done, look forward to the game, can't wait to beat you. That's a nice competitive edge, and if it gives them an aspiration to push that little bit extra, I don't kid myself, we're not looking to produce 450 first team players from what we've got. But if we can make 450 more rounded individuals who have better life skills, are ready to take on the adulthood afterwards, then that's, to me, what success is. Players making first team at some point in their life, whether it's be here or another team, that's exceptional. But I'm looking to try and develop human beings and give them better social skills and development skills, so they know what they want in life and they can actually challenge for it. And the competitive nature from football should give that competitive nature in adulthood that they all need.
If there's youngsters out there, and we mentioned earlier about Starks Park being this beacon, I mean, you can physically see it from miles away with the floodlights. You know, if they see that beacon, what can you say to youngsters out there to help them get over the threshold? They think they've maybe got a bit of talent for football, they've got an interest, or maybe never, speaking to these people earlier who've never kicked a ball before they walked over that threshold, and they're away with red faces through sweating and enjoying and, as you say, joking with their pals. What would you say to people who see that beacon but need that bit of step from beginner footballers right through to people who think, I might have a future in this?
It's reach out and contact us. So we've mentioned a few times community foundation, community club. Community club is a subcommittee of the foundation. That's how we kind of run it. But there's a session for everybody. So there's programs run after school times down here, run by the foundation. Some excellent coaches. Adam Mason and that come down here. I get the thrill because I sit there on a Saturday and he's warming up in front, and all the kids from that session's coming down. So that's the real connection that we're kind of building here. And then when you get to that stage that you're looking for a team, we've got a Facebook page, reach out. We can organise trials, bring in, we can give advice. That's what we're there for. I mean, we have a capacity like everybody else. We have a ratio of coaches to kids, and we have to maintain that for the sort of the well-being of kids. But if there's a way to assist, we will. If it means trying to generate a new team, which 2014 is such a waiting list, and now starting a third team straight after the Christmas period to try and accommodate that list. And that's credit to what the work that people see it's happening here, because they're willing to wait on a waiting list until we can get the right PVGs and the right coaches in place so we can have a successful start.
So you're absolutely seeing that community ethic from the first team
Yes.
down as well as from the kids up.
Yes.
I can mirror your story where a youngster came to be a mascot here at Starks Park, and he said hello to one of the players passing and just offhandedly says to me, yeah, he's my coach.
Yeah.
Well, you think that you're actually speaking to a first team player. Wouldn't it be remarkable if actually one of these kids was to make their way through and turn out for the first team, turn out for a future ladies team?
And that's what we're really pushing towards. There's a lot of work. People get frustrated at times and maybe not see that much happening publicly, but the work that quite a few key individuals are doing behind the scenes, a lot of time, a lot of effort to try and make sure that's a reality for everybody, and it's to try and make sure that pathway is a consistent approach and we deliver it the right way, that people can come in, feel safe, enjoy the environment, and then continue to look for the future.
I'm also that your enthusiasm's always a bit off the scale anyway, but it seems particularly sharp with the level of support that you've been given by the club and from individuals within the club.
So I won't pretend. I'm John Sims' biggest fan. From day one when we looked to come together, John Sims has been an incredible support. Sometimes the public might not see the full side of John, that you know John well. I've only ever had to ask, and John's there supporting us. He's still supporting what we're trying to achieve now. He's really, really keen on the community side. He wants to build a legacy for the community, not just the community club, not just for the football, but Kirkcaldy on the whole. So I've had a lot of support from them, and then coming in just now, even with Potts, he's on the phone, he's WhatsApping, he's asking what's happening. He wants to know when he can come to watch the games. That's the support we need. Yeah, I am a few stars. That's why I spend my time on it. I think there's a lot to be gained from this. When still at the early stages, but the future is so bright. In the next 2 to 3 years, we hope to have so many more successful stories to come out. some work we're doing just now that it should really turn things around.
I look forward to following this journey, and I'm smiling behind the camera because it's a badge to be proud of. Isn't that something we should always aspire, no matter what our roles are, to honour?
I completely agree. It's a family. We said on day one when we first got together, and we talked about how do we build the pathway, and we're not talking about developing players, we're talking about how do we build the links between everybody. It's treat each other like a family. You support each other, you build, you take the knock sometimes, and you rebuild, and you come out stronger, and you're there to support each other to the end. I believe we've got that family here now. The right people have run things, we're pushing things along. We've seen a lot of changes. Coming down to see the changes inside the building alone, it shows the level of investment. It's not just about the investment on the pitch. They're trying to build the infrastructure to give that long-term future. When the players come in, they can see that they've put the real effort in, and that's what we're trying to achieve for the kids coming in here as well.
Thanks for giving us so much of your time. There's people that need you out there on that playing surface. On behalf of all Raith Rovers supporters, don't be a stranger. We're really interested in the many different aspects of your role, many different teams that you work with, individuals that are being supported and benefiting for your guidance. So don't be a stranger. We'll catch up with you again.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.